Lost it for a second. This is a break. You could go have a snack. So part two, I guess. You've got my Game Boy collection. I yanked this out of the same GameStop I got the cases out of. I need to really light it up and do something with it. I just sort of threw everything in here, but you've got Neo Geo Pocket Color, Atari Lynx, Game Boy Advance, Virtual Boy, and then just a whole mess ton of Game Boy games. Whole mess ton of them. See, I don't even have all the stickers off of them. That's how bad of a collector I am. Don't be like me. Some little handhelds here. So this is my big project. I'm going to turn this this countertop space into sort of like a active game library. You'll be able to come up and I'm gonna have all the consoles wired up. So you'll just sort of pick a console and then have a neighboring TV that you can sort of plug right in and play them. So I'm working on it. I've got all the drawers and spaces under here will accompany whatever console's in front of it, with the exception of this one. It's got my handhelds. Really proud of my NES Sharp TV and my Vectrex. So had to present those so you can come up and play them. And then there's arcade games. So posted this today. Just got my Berserk cab. I have my original Donkey Kong. It's even signed by the infamous Billy Mitchell. Did he cheat? Probably. Walter Day is on there too. I've got a lot of really cool Donkey Kong and memorabilia. King of Kong memorabilia. I'll have to pull that out sometime. The Grid by Midway. Not to be confused with the racing game. Super awesome game. It's like a third-person shooter. Look up some videos on it. It's a real big shame that it never came out on console. Great game. You've got my 6-slot Big Red. Right now it's got the 120 in one in it, but you saw my carts. I've got a good deal collection of those. Silent Scope. Gotta have a Silent Scope. They go for really cheap, so look at all that dust. That is storage unit dust. They'll all be cleaned up. This will be like a before and after. You got a really long before video. Point Blank, man, that's my biggest guilty pleasure game. Absolutely love it. I've got this really bitchin' RoboCop pachinko machine. I'll have to post a video of this thing because it is just so freaking cool. And his arm will move out and point at you. Stop in the name of the law. You've got a House of the Dead arcade cab. I already showed this off today. Really excited to find someplace somewhere in here for that. I'm a big pinball guy, so you'll see these circulating out a lot. Whodunit. It's a great murder mystery one. Judge Dredd. Worth it alone for this really awesome cab art. I mean, freaking look at him. It's so cool. Getaway. It's a staple. Last Action Hero is not, but you can make a drinking game out of finding Arnold's head on here. 1, 2, 3, and then got here 4, 5, 6. There's just freaking Arnold all over this thing. It's hilarious. There's Arnold. You even get to fire a gun. Theater Magic. It's like a top 20 pin, so gotta have a really big staple in there. My Initial D's. I wish the marquee could fit, but it's a little too short down here. So you got dual Initial D's for Versus. That's basically it. I've got a really cool Lupin the Third slot machine. It needs to find a home somewhere in here. I like anime. You just got to deal with it. And I do have a spare Donkey Kong cocktail cab. So if anybody's looking for one, I might sell it. And lastly, what will be eventually a Steel Battalion station. So you can come over here and play probably the most complicated blunder that Capcom ever came out with. But it is an awesome game. So that is it. Thanks for watching all the video. Bye.